Today we're going to live break down Terrakai Organics Shopify store for their supplement brand, and we're going to see how they can increase conversion rate, AOV, and revenue per visitor. As you can see, I already have the store up and running in mobile version here, and we're going to look first starting from the homepage. So let's start immediately here by looking at the homepage they have running right now. It seems like they're running an offer, so they probably are just published a new flavor for their plant protein product, and they're trying to promote it here in the homepage. There are a few things. So the image itself is great, the promotion is not bad, but there's a few things that they can do better here, especially if you're talking about new product promotion. So first of all, add to cart is very small here. They're doing a great job with contrast, so between the green and the black, the contrast is very good, but it's very small. Like there's a lot of things that take up too much space, and one of those things should be the call to action, but here it's very small and it's very hard to click, and I think it doesn't even work on click. It's not even an actual call to action itself, it's just an image. So yeah, that's another first issue, call to action being too small. Second issue, this is not actually a call to action, so if someone tries to click on here, nothing happens. They're not going to be redirected to the product itself, to the product page, to anything. So yeah, second thing, here the call to action doesn't even work. So if you're trying to promote a product, especially on the homepage, the goal on homepages on stores should be to direct as fast as possible to the PDPs or where the conversions happen. No conversion happen on the homepage. There is no add to cart button. There is no go to checkout button. So you need to leverage your homepage to make it as easy and as fast as possible to reach their destination, to reach what the visitor is looking for. So yeah, the fact that the call to action is not working here is not good at all. If we keep scrolling and go down, then here they have a separation between their different collections and SKUs and categories. They have nutritional capsules, nutritional powder, and sport greens. So let's click, for example, here on the show more, and these are single products from what it looks like here, except for nutritional powder, because also sports green is a single product. So I would do a better job of showcasing the categories here and the different separation between products. I don't know exactly how many SKUs they have, and we're going to look also at the navigation menu here in a second. But if the products, like for example for nutritional capsules and for sport greens, I would probably just showcase the actual product itself with an add to cart button near it, and I would keep like the category kind of separation and collection separation for instances where you have a lot of SKUs that would do a very good job, and this works very well for fashion, for example, since they sell a lot of SKUs. Separating them in collections in that case would work very well, but since in this case we don't have that many SKUs, we have at most 3 to 5, I'll probably just showcase the actual products here with call to action buttons and callouts. So we basically simplify the entire journey to checkout to a single click, instead of having to go through the collection, then actually go to the product, then clicking add to cart, and then going to checkout. Removing even only one click from the journey to lander to checkout helps a lot with conversion. So that's what probably I will do here to make this section a little bit better. Then they have some information about their products. Then here they actually have the products showcased in the actual product cards form. I would move this up, and I would just remove this segmentation here. If they want to try and keep this type of separation here between the various categories and collections, I would make it added here on the top with simple circled images with the name of the category under, and that would probably clean up the homepage a little bit. So remove this section right here, and then keep the product callouts like they have right here, which is pretty good. And then also one other mistake that usually a lot of brands make, and they don't know it hurts conversions, never have the add to cart in white colors. I know there is kind of a meme around call to action colors, but yeah, white has consistently performed worse for us. So try to give a branded color to your call to actions. It helps a lot with click-through rate and conversions. But let's scroll forward again here. We have reviews. There's some work that can be done on the copy, like real reviews from your customers. It just doesn't sound very good. And also on the other, like informational, educational copy on the page, there's probably some work that can be done to make it a little bit better, but that's not the goal we have for the homepage. The goal of the homepage is to redirect immediately to the product page or where conversions happen, and that's where we can actually spend time improving education, improving the information and copy on the page. But yeah, that's for the homepage. I think that's probably it. Let's take a look now at their collection pages. So as we've seen before, they don't really have that many SKUs per collection, and so in this case we're going to look at their protein powders collection, in which actually they just have these are the new flavors they just released, and something we can immediately tell here is they're separating the same product by variation and listing it as two different products. So we've tested this quite extensively actually with many different brands, and we see consistently like bundling them together and having them as a single product with different flavor variations. We've seen it consistently perform better, not every time and not always, but we've seen it consistently performs better. Instead of having them separated as two different SKUs, having them as a single product and then having the variation under the single SKU. So they would basically merge these two together, delete one of the two, and then with only on one of the two you would basically have a flavor selector here, and you can do a very good job with these flavor selectors to make them very appealing, very drawn to click on them. You can do a very good job with making them very clickable, so which is what we want from a product page where a conversion happens. So that's probably something we can do better on the collection side here. But let's go forward to the actual product page, and here is usually, in all of my breakdowns, this is usually where we need to do the most work on the product page itself, since for most of these type of brands, especially in the supplements kind of niche, most of the traffic is usually sent to external landers or product pages. So let's give a look at how they're doing at their product page here. First thing that I can immediately say by looking at this is that like the image here of the plant protein packaging is taking up basically the entire space on the phone for no reason at all. And this is something I say usually for supplement brands or brands where like you don't really need to showcase the products this much, since it's just packaging. There is not really anything you need to show on there. Either you make your image optimized and you like use them to educate the customer, to put information in there to make them benefit oriented, and to better leverage all of this white space, which is right now is completely wasted for no reason. Either you optimize your images, or you make if you want to keep the images you have right now, you make them way smaller, because there is no reason wasting all of this white space just to show some packaging of the protein, which really no one cares about. So I would make this, the approach I would take is just reduces the space that the image are taking up here, and then make the image better and more optimized. And I've made a video, you can go look at it in my YouTube channel. I've made a video on how to make optimized image for your brands, and like what to look exactly out for to show in them. But yeah, so the first thing I would do here is working with the images here to optimize all of this white space above the fold, because remember again, and I say this all the time, above the fold is very, very important. Every single person or visitor that's going to land on this page is going to see this, and is going to see it 100% of the time. So you need to keep it optimized here above the fold. Let's scroll down here. They're going very, very vanilla. They have just the title. They don't have the flavor selector, obviously, because they have them separated as two different SKUs. They have the quantity, they have the price, and they have the add to cart. From what I can see here, they're not running any type of offer. They're not running any type of subscription offer, any type of bundling offer, any type of no offer at all. It's basically just the product itself, and you just basically add to cart and go to checkout. What I would probably do here, and I think this page is probably very, very new because there's some artifacts here, but let's look at it. Let's look, for example, let's change and see a more well-established product of from those. Okay, here they are running the subscription offer. So let's look at this one and see what we can do better here. So in this case, for this product, actually they have some kind of better images. The issue is still that it's just taking up too much space above the fold for no reason. There's just too much white space here. And the images itself, them here, this, for example, this image here is very, very good. It's just that there's too much white space that confuses me as to why like they're wasting all of this page space for nothing, basically. Either you make the images bigger, but what I would do in this situation is just move everything up a notch and just make the white spaces much smaller. Then scrolling down in this page, for this SKU, they have the subscription offer. We could probably do a better job at showcasing here the offer and make, since obviously they're running subscriptions, they probably want to push very hard on LTV and getting the most out of every customer and getting customer on a subscription for MRR. We could do a better job of testing the buy box here, showcasing better the perks of going for a subscription, pushing people to go for a subscription, and we've tested this quite extensively also on buy boxes to push people for subscription, and we've seen very good results from it. So there's probably a lot of work that can be done here to push people for LTV. Then here they have the selector for the 30 days delivery. You're supposed to have like more than one option. If you're going to have the selector at all, then you're supposed to have more than one option here, but since they only have 30 days, then this probably can be removed. And also, as I mentioned before, if you manage to remove a click from the customer journey from lander to checkout, it helps a lot with conversion. So just even removing that click here from seeing this would help a lot. So if they're only keeping 30 days, we can probably remove this. Then they also have quantity and add to cart like the other page. They have some type of description here. And then here they actually have I think they're treating it as an upsell. It's a kind of cross-sell, but it just adds this product right here. So we've tested these kinds of cross-sells also extensively. If you're going to do this, make it so that the add to cart on the cross-sell adds both this product and the actual main header product. And that's for two reasons. First, people forget about it, so they're probably going to look at the product and they're going to scroll down, see that this interests them, add to cart, and then never add the actual main product on the product page. And then second of all, it just, as I mentioned before again, and I say it again for the third time in this video, but it's very important, it removes one click from having to click add to cart here, then the cart, this opens up, then you have to close it, then you have to go up, then you have to click add to cart again in the reverse order, but you get what I mean. We just remove one click again from the customer experience here, which helps a lot. The subscription is kind of a wall of text here, not very well structured at all, and this is good information, so we need to probably showcase this much better. We can do a very good job here of using all of the benefits, all of the information here, and making it much more visual, much more impactful. And this will also help like for brand recognition, brand loyalty, brand image. That would actually help a lot. So they're not actually like leveraging their product pages quite well at all. So they have some kind of information about the ingredients here, but it just like poorly structured, and the FAQ is way too down in the page. So there's quite a lot of tests that you can actually run here, starting from the top here for the product images, going through the buy box, the information here, the add to cart, the callouts to go to cart, the cross-sell here, how the reviews are shown, all of the information here. There's probably, just looking at it, like 10 to 15 tests just off the top of my mind that I would probably try to run on this product page here. But let's add something to cart and see how the cart behaves. This is how we are looking in the cart. So there is the product, there is the call out for delivery every 30 days. Okay, this is great. Something that I would add again for informational consistency, and I've talked about this also extensively in other breakdowns, is adding the call out for the discount itself. Customers forget very easily and like try to see where is the benefit they're getting from the subscription, and they don't see it. So I would call that out, having the default price of the product slashed out, and then the 10% discount, I think it is, yep, 10%, and call that out, and having having this showcased a little bit better. It just like drives that value even further. Okay, then like their cart scrolls, and this hurts conversion and click-through rate to checkout quite a lot. I would not have carts taking up this much space. If you want to make, if like there's too many things to show, then I would make this section above here scroll and keep absolutely 100% keep checkout buttons. And this is too many buttons. This is way too many buttons. Keep the checkout buttons on the bottom here sticky. They don't have to move from there, and then just scroll the content if there is too much to showcase here. That would work much better. Then they also have cross-sells on here. Let's see if I add this to cart, what happens. It opens another cart. This is definitely hurting their conversions here. This is not informationally consistent. They're just two different carts. Customers get confused. So this cross-sell needs to be done much better, needs to leverage the cart they already have going on here. Then they have often bought together other products. If you're going to have callouts like this or try to cross-sell, then you need to drive that in with call to actions. If you just showcase the products like these, it doesn't really work as intended. So this works well, this is good, but we need to make sure that that add to cart doesn't go to another cart instead of adding it here. Then they have the free shipping threshold. That is not bad. You could leverage the message here of the free shipping threshold as a way of pushing people to actually get the cross-sell, and that would work and would aid you in getting that free shipping threshold every time for customers. Then we have again here the total. Again, as I mentioned, for the product, adding a call out for any type of discount, any type of thing they're getting from the subscriptions, from offers, from bundles, from stuff like that. That would help a lot here. Then, as I mentioned before, too many checkout buttons. There is 4 checkout buttons, which is too much. I would only keep the main green checkout, and then from the actual Shopify checkout, they can go through Apple Pay, they can go through Google Pay, they can go through Shop Pay, but I would only keep one single checkout button here and remove the view cart button. If customers want to view their cart or want to keep shopping, they will just do that, and basically they're just looking at their cart here, so they don't need to have another view the cart button. They just have it right here. That's what this page is for. So probably remove also that button here, remove all of these 3 call to actions, since all of these payment methods are regardless in the checkout, and keep only the green checkout button here.